Enchanting, whimsical, artist Ginabella is always creating artwork based on real stories and emotions, expressed through Italian papers, paints, flowers, metals, and clay. Her feelings and stories come to life. Complete with glittery diamond dust over paintings and pottery, Ginabella is always creating new pieces and commissions. You can find her work in staging homes, family Christian bookstores, New Jersey boutiques, and the Brooklyn Cafe Gallery, where she offers personal guided tours of her latest art pieces. Gina can also be found hosting weekend art camps, where she teaches adults and children pottery, painting, and jewelry. For more information on Ginabella and her art, contact livinglifeartfully@gmail.com or give a call to 954-857-5444.
Welcome to Living Life Artfully with Ginabella. Creating artwork based on real stories and emotions, artist Ginabella expresses herself through Italian papers, paints, flowers, metals, and clay. Join Gina live as her feelings and stories come to life while working on her latest pottery, jewelry, and paintings. Feeling inspired from her show? Contact Gina for a personalized champagne tour through her gallery at Amp Media Studios. For more information, contact livinglifeartfully@gmail.com or call 954-857-5444. Now on with the show.
Hi, welcome to my show tonight. I'm Ginabella, for those of you who don't know me. And tonight we're going to be listening to Christmas music, getting into the holiday spirit. And I'm drinking red wine, deliciousness. And that goes for my segue right into my theme of what we're going to be doing tonight as you follow along and watch. You could always rewatch this and do your own thing. So tonight, I'm actually going to be painting a wine glass for you. And it's so simple, you guys, you're just gonna love it. So I already took out some graphics of what I'm gonna be painting. And I taped it, I did this already, just to save on time. I taped it on the inside of the glass, and I'm gonna just follow it around. And this, in the end, I don't know if you guys can see this, but this, in the end, is what it's going to be looking like. It's the wine glass painted, there you go. It's the wine glass with a snowy scene and deer. So that's what it's gonna finally look like. And the base is gonna be like this snowflakey, beautiful theme. So I kind of made those pictures for you so you guys could see, you know, what I'm doing. So again, I did some graphics and I pasted them in here with tape, just some tape, just so it could be my guideline. I don't particularly need it, but I'm doing it for you guys, so you can feel the confidence that you can take any picture that you see, tape it to the inside of a cup, glass, vase, whatever you want to paint, and you could just use it as a guide. So the first thing you definitely always want to do is you can take alcohol, not drinking alcohol, but regular alcohol. You can take a Lysol wipe, and that's what I'm going to use tonight. And you want to clean the outside of your glass really, really good, because you don't want any oil or anything on there, no debris, nothing. Very important. And normally I would be wearing with this like gloves, but I had forgotten them. So for time's sake, I'm just going to be careful what I touch on the glass. I'm going to touch the stem part because that part necessarily I'm not really painting. So you just want to make sure that you clean your glass off really, really good, and then you want to wipe it down so it's not wet. Okay, so we're going to get right to it. The paint that you use, you can use a lot of different paints, and the paint that I'm using is a multi-surface paint, and it's by Martha Stewart, really good quality paint that I love. You can also get yourself some enamel paint. You can find that in a craft store as well. So, you know, real simple, real simple. So you want to take a flat brush to start off with. You want to flip this around because what I'm doing on the bottom, I'm going to start painting the bottom of the glass first. And I want it to make it look like it's like a snowy hill. So you just want to follow it around. And the first coat could be kind of rough, and then you could go back and you could kind of straighten it out nicely. So I'm just painting around the bottom of the cup up until I see the graphics. And then I'm just going to paint around just like this. And you want to kind of put like a little hill to it. I mean, that's what I'm doing.
Special glass paint?
This is an all-purpose paint, and it's a good high-quality paint, Martha Stewart, of course. You could use, it's just like acrylic. It's a high-quality acrylic. And you could use this. You could use enamel paints. But this paint is good. I've used it before, and it does the job. Exactly what you want to do. So you just want to go around the cup and kind of make your little snowy area. And I went up a little too high over there, so before it dries, you just kind of want to wipe it away, and it goes right away, just like that. Okay? So once you have that going, that's your first coat. You want to make sure it's nice and smooth. You know, you'll see some lines in it, but you basically just want to make it nice and smooth. So the first coat, it looks a little rough, but that's okay. So that's the flat brush part that I used. Now you want to grab a nice detail brush, and you want to start using that for like the smaller details and just outline everything. So I'm going to start with my first little animal here, my reindeer. And the reason why it's so easy is you just kind of follow it around with what you see. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And you just follow it around and you just kind of do the outlines of what you see of the animal. And now it could be a little tricky because the glass is a little farther away from your picture that you're seeing. So you kind of have to play around with it and just trust the process because it'll all work out in the end. So I'm just following around and I'm doing the body. And it doesn't have to be 100% spot on. You just kind of want to just paint over what you see.
You're going to paint the whole glass white and then just leave the stencil dark?
Well, the stencil is I'm going to take that out. It's just paper is all it is that I've taped onto the inside just as a guide for those who feel like they can't do this freehand. I'm just showing people how easy it is to just take a guide of something and just follow it. And in 1 second, I'm going to show you guys so far what I'm doing and how I've outlined this deer so far. I'm just fixing the little, okay. So far, this is what I've done. I don't know if you guys could see that well. But once I take off the paper in the end, you'll be able to see it. So you just kind of want to keep going around, you know, and make your little trees in the background just by going up, and then just little trees. And they can be all different sizes. And it's just really fun to just do this. You can make anything out of anything, you know? And here's my tree that I'm doing. I'm doing a larger tree now. And it's really fun to paint trees because they're so easy. See that tree I've done? Really easy. And then maybe another little one next to it.
Is this going to be dishwasher safe?
This will be top dishwasher safe once it's all said and done. And what you do is you let it cure. You let the paint cure on it. You know, I like to let mine cure for a day, 24 hours. And then you pop it in a cold oven on 350, and you bake it for 30 minutes, and then you just keep it in the oven and let the oven cool with your piece inside. And then you're good to go.
Wow.
Yep.
It's my kind of bacon.
I know. So it's really fun, you know, and it's easy. It's easy, and you have, I mean, you could do this quickly for like a gift for somebody that they will love this. People love handmade stuff, first of all, and they absolutely love, you know, unique things. And when you do like these guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just, you know, it's just showing like the little, like their little legs and stuff. Like they're not perfect, but then the snow is going to cover it up a little bit. And you just keep going around and painting the bodies. And there's actually some other ways you can do this too if you wanted to add glitter. But for time's sake, I'm not doing that. But if you wanted to, where the snow is and the stem and the bottom, there's a special, there's like a special glaze that you can use. And it's like a hardener. And you do like a few coats of that. You put that down first. It's almost like a Mod Podge type of thing. You put that down first, then you put your glitter.
Of course.
And you let it dry for 30 minutes. And then you Mod Podge with that stuff. It's not Mod Podge. I forget the exact name of it, but I'll find out. And if you're interested, just email me. And that's livinglifeartfully@gmail.com. Or you can always give me some kind of message on my website, which is livinglifeartfully.com. And I could tell you the exact name of what it is, but it's really neat. And so then you let it dry again, and you put another coat on there with your glitter, and it's just this blingy, beautiful piece that you now have of a wine glass that's really special, and it'll last for years to come if you take good care of it. So there is my first coat so far. I have a couple more trees to go, and this will be my first coat of my snowy winter scene up in the mountains with these cute reindeer.
Where do you get stencils from?
Well, this is not really a stencil. This is actually a graphic that you can Google. You know, just Google whatever theme you want. And you want to do a silhouette of what it is. It's easier to do a silhouette so you can see the edges and everything. Or if you want it to be something colorful, you know, you can do something colorful. Like if you wanted to do, I saw a wine glass just recently. I was in Home Goods and I saw a wine glass with these cute little penguins. And I thought, I could do that. I'm going to totally do that. So for people who don't know how to draw or don't feel confident enough, you can just color copy these cute little penguins and put them in on the inside of your glass and just follow it around. Now, if you're putting layers of color, you definitely want to know the secret of that. You want to think differently about what you're seeing, and you want to work from the back to the front. And that's how it comes upon the glass. You never want to paint the inside of a glass, even though these paints are non-toxic, you still don't ever want to paint the inside of a glass. So I now have my first coat down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the silhouette stencil paper off so you guys can kind of see what I've done, because I no longer need it for you, and it's just taped in here. You just pop it out, and then you'll be able to see better what I've done so far. And you could do this too. Once you have the base down, you could take out your paper, and this is what I have going so far. I'll just slowly turn it around, and it's like a wintry scene. I'm going to bring the snow up a little bit so their little feet are in the snow. With my flat brush, I'll do a smaller one this time. And I like it because it's all white. And it looks like a snowy, beautiful little scene with these reindeer. And you just keep going around. You know, if you wanted to add, you know, different little things to it, you could do whatever you want with this. It's not set in stone, just whatever makes you happy.
Then you make the snow with glitter?
You can make the snow with glitter. Like, I didn't bring that today. I brought the glitter, of course, but I don't have the stuff because time's sake, because it takes so long to dry. All right, so I have my first coat going so far on the wine glass. Now I'm going to do the bottom part. Again with my detail brush. What you're going to do is you're just going to put the, you're going to kind of make like an X, but not a full X. You're going to start, stop, start again. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. And then the second part, okay, sort of like that, down at the bottom. You see how there's like a little area where there's nothing? I'm going to put like a little dot there, a little dot of paint. And then what you want to do is with those little lines that you've done, or that I've done, you want to kind of start feathering them out so it looks like a snowflake. And I'll show you what that looks like when it's done. And it's really fun to do this. I do classes, so if you want to get your friends together and we can do this, I bring everything you need. I will help you guys. I'll guide you through. And I leave directions. So that's what the little snowy down at the bottom looks like so far. And you kind of want to do a few of those, some bigger and then some little ones just on the bottom. And then besides doing that, then you want to just put like little dots around it. And if you're not doing glitter, maybe you want to put some dots on the actual stem. So that might give some cuteness to it with like little polka dots or whatnot. So if you want to take a class, I can easily come to you. You can come to me. We can meet somewhere. And if you're not local and you're listening or watching, then I also do this online. And I'll send you the list of everything you need, or I could send you a kit ready to go, and you guys could do it with a kit as well. So there's so many different options to choose from to have fun, get together with your friends. So it's endless on what can be done and how fun it could be. So right now I'm just putting like little polka dots as I go around. And I'm just making these cute little snowflake little embellishments down at the bottom. Oh, and don't forget, when you're doing this, since it's a wine glass, you have to pause and have a couple sips of wine as you go. That's what makes it even more fun, at least for me. And you know, if you want to do this with kids, it necessarily does not have to be wine glass. You know, you can do a glass like juice cup, or you know, something like that for them, something that they'll cherish. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Maybe a water bottle?
Yeah, water bottles, definitely. You can definitely do a water bottle, but it has to be glass because it's going into the oven. So if it's like a plastic, it won't work. That's not going to work for you. But if it's glass, or maybe metal, if it's metal that can go into the oven and it won't melt, then definitely you could do that as well. So there's a lot of options, a lot of fun to be had doing this. Trust me, you'll love it. And you'll be so proud of what you've done. You can do anything. You could do gnomes, you could do penguins, you could make a birthday cup for somebody, anniversary, whatever you can think of, it definitely can be done. And I can definitely help you and guide you with the process of it. Nothing is better than a personalized gift from somebody. People love it, people cherish it. So just totally hit me up. livinglifeartfully.com is my website. Scroll down a little bit all the way to the bottom and you could find where you can put your email and email me. You get on my list and I'll give you all the fun things that are happening. On the 9th, which is a Friday, you can join me for happy hour. We're doing painting. You can check out that class. Go to my website, again, livinglifeartfully.com, and you can just click on it. It's an hour-and-a-half class. You buy your supplies. I'll send you the supply list, and it's $25, and we can paint together. Next Friday, is it next Friday? The 9th. Time is flying. So on the 9th, happy hour, 7 p.m. Eastern time. If you want to do it together, we can totally do that. So let me just put a couple more dots, and then I'm going to show you the beautiful finished piece. And see how quickly I did this? This is only one coat so far. And I kind of rushed through it just so I can show you guys the process. Let me just do a couple more little dots. And then we're good to go. Okay. And if you get it on the stem, like I got a little bit on the stem from my hands, you just take your nail and you can scratch it right off. You can fix anything with the paint. It doesn't have to be set yet because it's not in the oven yet. So here is a quick look on my glass. If you guys could see that. It's all the little reindeer around with the trees. And then the stem down at the bottom, it's the little snowflakes. This needs another coat. I'm going to put another coat in it. And then I'm going to just sign my name on the bottom underneath, because I'm giving this as a gift to a friend of mine. She saw what I was doing and she's like, oh my gosh, I want one. So people love it. People love it. And the gifts that you can make with just a simple wine glass, and you can go high end with the wine glass for all your bougie friends who know quality when they put it in their hand, or you can go to the dollar store, or you don't have to get high-end wine glasses to do this. It could be anything. It could be thick, it could be thin, it could be crystal. Anything like that can go into the oven and it will be perfect, and it's a great gift. You can do a set of them together as a gift. So it's endless of what you can do. And I thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you had fun like I did. And don't forget to feel blessed for the Christmas season and Hanukkah and everything that's coming up. I feel blessed. I'm blessed to be able to be here to talk to you guys and to just paint and do what I do and do what I love to do. So with that said, please join me again next Thursday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And not sure what I'm going to do yet. It'll be a surprise, I guess. So please join me. I might have a guest on, and it's always fun when I have a guest on. If you're local, you want to be my guest, let me know. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Living Life Artfully with artist Ginabella. We hope you're left feeling inspired and creative. If you would like to contact Gina for a personalized tour or for more information on her artwork and classes, contact livinglifeartfully@gmail.com or call 954-857